Hello everyone and welcome back to the second video of the C++ beginner course. In this video we are going to talk about the variables, data types and data type overflow. So here I have already opened my Embarcadero Dev C++. If you are not familiar with the Dev C++ or with any of the code that you see here, I would suggest that you go and watch my first video of this course. I have put the link in the description of this video, and then you can come back when you are done with that video to continue with this video. Okay, so what is a variable? Let's look at this in a real life example. Let's say that we have a glass here, and this glass is a container for a certain type of liquid. It can hold your water, your juice, your tea, or even your milk or any other type of liquid that you want to put inside. This is the same way as a variable. It is also a container for a certain data type. You can put your character, your boolean, your string, your int, your decimal numbers, or any other data type. Another thing about this class here is that it defines a maximum amount of liquid it can hold. So it has a max limit. That means that if you put too much, it will overflow. Same way with our variable. They also define a max amount of data that they can hold. If you put too much, it will overflow, and that is called data type overflow. The difference between the variables and the class is that the class can mix different types of liquids, but a variable, you cannot mix data types inside one variable, and you cannot change a data type of a variable once you create it. And this only applies to C++. Other languages, you can mix your data types, but then that comes with its own advantages and disadvantages. Okay, let's say that now we want to create a variable that contains our user's monthly salary in decimal numbers. We are going to use float. So float is used when you want to store a variable that uses decimal numbers, or you can use double. Double simply means double float. It means that it has more capacity to hold decimal numbers than float. But in this instance, we are going to use float. Then we can declare our variable name as monthly salary. Okay, there's an A here, monthly salary, and we can say our monthly salary is 5,000.98 cents, or whatever number that you want to use. And remember that a salary can also be an integer, so it's not always a decimal number, it can just be a number. So after declaring our monthly salary, we want to use this variable to find out how much our user is earning per annual. So for us to do that, we have to declare another variable called annual salary, and we have to say monthly salary multiply by 12. The reason why we are multiplying by 12 is because we have 12 months in a year, and then we have to say C out, and then say your annual salary is, and call our annual salary variable. And so this one here is a string. When you want to execute a string, it has to be inside the quotations, but our annual salary, because we have declared it and it's a variable, that means it will be as it is here. And on our previous video, we did discuss that end L is simply more like a line break. So let's run our program, compile and run. So there it is, our user's annual salary. But the thing with this code is that it's not user friendly because we have already hard coded the monthly salary of the user, and different people and different money. We want the user to input what they are earning, and in order to do that, we have to say cin and then take our variable here, just copy and paste, and then let's run and see what's going to happen. So our cursor is blinking. That means it's expecting, our program is expecting the user to input something. But the thing with this program is that it's not user friendly, because now if I'm a user, I do not know what I'm expected to input. Am I expected to input my name? Am I even expected to input anything at all? So we will fix that. But when you input your salary, it does give you your annual salary. So let's fix that. We have to put an instruction for our user that will tell them what to input. So we are going to say, please input your monthly, please input your monthly salary. Then we can just put the rands here. Then let's execute and see. There it is. Now you can just input your monthly salary and it gives you your annual salary. So another thing that I want us to look at, how much will the user's salary be in 5 years? That's what I want us to find out without declaring any variable. So if you know the answer, you can just pause this video and write on the comment section on how you think we are going to write that code. So you can just write on the comment section. So for us to do that without declaring any variable, we have to say your salary in, oh my god, okay, your salary in 5 years will be, to put it like this, and then we will take our annual salary and multiply it by 5 and put our line break. So this line of code will calculate how much our user's annual salary will be in the next 5 years. So let's execute. Okay, first we have to input the user's salary, and there it is. It will be close to 500,000. So now with this thing that we did here, it has its disadvantages, because if you want to call this salary in 5 years, if you want to call it in another line, you won't be able to call it because it was never declared, it was hard coded. So we have to declare it so that we can be able to use our variable in any other line of code in the future, if maybe we are expanding this program. So I'll just call it salary in 5 years. Yeah, call our variable salary in 5 years. and we can take this one here, just cut it and paste it here. Annual salary in 5 years, and then take our salary in 5 years and put it here. So this line of code makes it easier for us to call our variable if we want to use it further in any other line of code. So let's execute and see. So let's just put 7,000.88 cents. So there it is. This is our annual salary, and this is our 5-year annual salary. So that's how it is. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys is this. Okay, let me put it here. Another thing that I wanted to show you first, when we started with this code, we declared, okay, let me just write it here. We declared our monthly salary as 5,000. Let me comment this line of code out, even this one, comment this one out. So we wrote this code like this, and it ran because we were using a full stop. Let's try to execute and see. We were using a full stop, so it is going to run. But then if you use your semicolon, let's see what will happen. We are going to get an error on our line 9, and that's because our program doesn't recognize the semicolon. It only recognizes a full stop. So when you are dealing with decimal numbers or float pointers in C++, you should always use a full stop instead of a semicolon. That's another thing that I wanted to show you guys. Okay guys, that will be all for this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Bye.